So the first thing is to put all your clips and music in a folder on your desktop that is not going to move while you work. And then we open up Premiere Pro. Click on that and allow it to open. Opened, you're going to click New Project and title your new project. Make sure to title it and say Create. Now it pops up with this screen with all kinds of sample clips. You do not need that as you have your own clips. So you're going to come down here and say Skip. And this brings you into the layout for editing. So we're going to come in and we're going to click Import Media. And you need it to go to your desktop, right? And then you're going to find your folder here. Oh, click on the folder and then you can click the top piece, whether it be music or video. Hold your Shift key and click the bottom. This is going to select it all and click Import. All right. Now, this is a very simple video of somebody opening a door. So my first clip right here is them walking up, and you can hear my voice. So this blue thing is the playhead, and I can drag that across to see the whole clip. I can also hit play.
Go.
I don't want to have the part where I say go, and I want her to be moving before I click this, so I'm going to come right here and then use this parenthesis, mark in, and I want it to go right to here. That's good. Mark out. Now I simply drag that to my timeline, and now I have just that part, right? That's the only section. And now I'm going to move that over a little bit. I'm going to come to my second shot, and I have to look at this and see, and I can drag right over this to see. So my next shot is an over the shoulder as they reach for the door. So I come here, and once again,
reach for the door.
I want to cut out the part where I'm talking and before they go. So, right? So here they go. They're going to start. I can take the audio out, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to say mark in here, reaching for the door, and we're going to stop right there, mark out. I'm going to grab this. Now, do not put one clip on top of the other. You can literally lose part of your other clip. You see, we've lost some. Command Z on your keyboard will allow you to step backwards. So now I'm going to take this clip and drag it again. I'm dragging it further down. I have an empty space. I'm going to click there and say delete. And this is going to bring it up right up next to the other one with no space. Now my next one. If I want to shrink how much space there is, I can keep scrolling down, but I can make my clips look smaller. When I'm clicked on the timeline and there's a blue line around it, I click the minus on my keyboard and it shrinks so that I'm seeing more of my clips. The clips do not shrink, but the amount that is shown grows. So we're not zoomed in, we're zoomed out. All right, now I've got all my clips together, and I want to take the sound out because I want to put music in. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to press Command on my keyboard and L. And you notice now that only one is highlighted, right? The sound is highlighted or the clip. I'm going to click on the sound and say delete. So here, Command L, and delete. Now I have no sound at all. And so let's look at some of the sounds I have here. So I'm going to drag this over, right? All right, and that gives us one kind of feeling. But I have another, and I can drag that over. So the type of music that you choose is going to have an effect on your video. Now, let's say that I want to do, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to do this one and drag it over, but this goes way longer. So I'm going to cut this with the razor blade. I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to click over here and say delete. All right, now we come up to this one here, and that's kind of a jump between those. So I want to use a transition. Okay, so I'm going to click over here, and I'm going to go to Effects. And then here, this is a video transition. And I'm going to do a cross zoom. All I have to do is see this little box. I'm going to grab that box and put it right over the split. It's not going where I want. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to spread that out a little bit so perhaps it's easier, right? And I'm going to try that again. So cross zoom directly on the split. I'm going to click over here and go to Effect Controls, where I can pull it over to the other side, and I can adjust that a little bit. I don't need it to be quite so long, so I'm going to shrink it. All right, and so let's see what that looks like. Right? So it zooms in and out again, and it's a nice way to just get your transition on there. It's a little long because it hits right to our next one. So, all right. Now, let's do this. At the very end, so if I click right here at the very end up at the top area, you see that it's gonna jump down here. And I have black on my screen. If I click on T for text, I can come up and type all the people in the video. And then I can come in and put their names. All right, and I can also shrink how long that is. It automatically goes for a certain amount of time. That's up to you. You can leave it. But I put everybody in there. And music. And this music is from Bensound. All right. And now I'm going to click on my timeline. I'm done. I'm going to say File, Export, Media. Up here, it wants the file name is saying the clip that I have. I'm just going to erase this and put the name of my video. Door open. I need it to go to my desktop. So I need to make sure that it says desktop. That's not where it's going to want to go. And hit save. And then here, I need this to be high quality 1080. And H.264 should already be there. But either way, it's H.264. And now down here at the bottom, click export. And it is going to go, and it's running through the export. You will get a little blue box on your timeline that tells you that it's done exporting. And here on my desktop, here's the video that I've made, and it's all done.